Hello, my name is Dory and I'm a psychologist and the owner of Drivafy. Drivafy is the first of its kind online behavior management program for bus drivers. This course is intended to offer drivers, as well as the transportation staff that support drivers, a framework for understanding student behaviors. This course will teach basic behavior principles and will provide a set of practical tools and strategies that can be used to prevent and manage challenging behaviors on the bus. So why did I create this course? Well, I've been a psychologist for over 10 years and I have dedicated my career to working with children, parents, and educators. About 3 years ago, I was given the opportunity to present to a group of bus drivers, and I learned that even though the behavior principles are the same, what works in a classroom does not always translate to a school bus. I thought, if I'm going to do this, I need to spend more time understanding the complexities of driving a bus while also managing students. Over the last few years, I worked hard to put myself in the shoes of a bus driver. I audited the MELT training, the NAPT training, and I've had a chance to go on ride-alongs and interview bus drivers as well as transportation managers. Throughout my training, I learned that managing student behaviors can be the most difficult part of a bus driver's job. That's where Drivafy comes in. The program consists of 2 modules, and the courses are designed to be interactive and engaging. The content is provided through videos, pictures, and scenarios. It even includes quizzes to help reinforce learning, and most importantly, it's easy to use. Module 1 is called Behavior Basics, and this module is focused on laying a foundation for success by helping drivers recognize and manage their own personal stressors. Here's an example video of what your drivers will see when they watch this section. I'm going to walk you through a stressful scenario that can happen in everyday life on our way to work. I want you to pretend that you're holding a soda can. The can of soda represents our emotional barometer. As I go through this example, pretend that you are shaking the soda can every time something stressful happens. Listen. You roll over in bed and behind your eyelids you notice that it's lighter in your room than it usually is. You look at your phone and your alarm didn't go off. You only have 20 minutes to get yourself and your kids out the door. You bolt out of bed. You run down the hallway calling out to your teenager, get up, we're late. She doesn't even budge. Your middle schooler is laying on the kitchen floor crying because there are no more waffles. You tell them to grab something else and they howl. You finally get your kids out the door and you look out the window and realize that it snowed last night and there's 6 inches of snow on your bus and you are already crunched for time. Fast forward to the bus ride. Billy is jumping from seat to seat. You call out, Billy, please stay in your seat. And he laughs. Do you get the picture? Soon we realize that our emotions were already under pressure before Billy even started to cause some trouble. How will this pressure impact our reactions when Billy begins to aggravate us? Knowing ourselves is just as important as knowing who our passengers are. That is how we remain engaged as a driver, and it helps us to be successful. This module also highlights the tools needed to build positive relationships with their students and with the students' parents. This module helps them understand behaviors, and it will provide drivers with some tools to help them prevent and manage common misbehaviors on the bus. Module 2 is called Bigger Behaviors, and it's focused on teaching drivers how to manage chronic misbehavior in students who are repeat offenders. It also teaches drivers how to recognize and manage teasing and bullying. Scenarios are great learning tools and are used in the modules to teach drivers how to handle different situations. Here's an example found in the course. Now I will read you a scenario. As I read this scenario, I want you to be thinking about what you might do in this situation. You have seen John tease Adam day after day for a couple of months. At first, it appeared to be harmless fun. After all, boys are boys, and Adam seemed to be laughing. But the past 2 weeks, you've noticed that it has been getting more intense. You've seen Adam hold back tears, and he's been more irritable. Adam hasn't been on the morning bus route for 3 straight days. How do you handle this? In addition, Module 2 teaches drivers effective de-escalation strategies and also highlights the importance of creating safety plans for students with extreme behaviors, in partnership with their supervisors, of course. Module 2 also teaches drivers how to effectively communicate challenging behavior with parents and their administrators. Here is an example conversation used in the course. Sometimes it can feel intimidating to call parents to let them know if their child is showing some challenging behaviors. Here are a few tricks to ensure that you are relaying the information truthfully while still maintaining your relationship with the parents. Number 1, remain calm and neutral. Number 2, state the facts. What did I hear and what did I see? Number 3, pull out all the emotion about how you felt about the situation. And number 4, link it back to student safety. Listen to this example. I'm going to pretend that I am the driver calling home to let a parent know about a behavior occurrence involving their son Billy. In this example, I'm going to break all of the rules I just discussed. I'm going to sound upset, annoyed, and I'm not going to suggest any solutions. Listen. Yes, hi, this is your bus driver, Dory. Yeah, I've noticed that Johnny can be a real hothead on the bus. This afternoon, one of my students asked Johnny to switch seats and Johnny lost it again. He needs to settle down. Okay, so now I'm going to try this call again, but this time I'm going to try to pull out the emotion. I'm going to state the facts and bring it back to safety. Listen. Hi there, this is Dory, Johnny's bus driver. Is now an okay time to chat? Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that Johnny had a tough afternoon on the bus. This afternoon, one of my students asked Johnny if they could swap seats. Johnny became upset and began yelling. I asked the other student to sit down and then tried to reassure Johnny that he could stay where he is and that it's all right. I got a bit worried though because Johnny had a hard time calming down. Are there any tricks that you use at home that help him settle when he's upset? So, in both examples, you are communicating what happened. But the second example is going to help keep your relationship with the parents intact while also supporting Johnny in the future. Now let's talk about the structure of the course. Each module takes between 60 to 90 minutes to complete. The course is available online, so it's accessible anywhere on any device as long as the bus driver has access to a reliable internet connection. It's self-paced with real-time progress tracking, which allows drivers to pause and resume their learning at their own pace. Upon completion of each module, the driver will be issued a certificate, which can be used as proof of completion and is a great way for your organization to track who has completed the course. I'm very excited and passionate about the Drivafy program because I believe it provides a wonderful professional development opportunity for both new and seasoned drivers. So let's give our bus drivers the tools that they need to succeed.